I'm gonna do a video.
How is everyone? Hi, Briar. How you doing? You enjoying the day? Getting used to your new home? Being a good cow? Not sure we've made enough videos about the process of getting this cow. After our first milking, I was feeling really down. She kicked a lot. Not a lot, but she kicked. Broke the stanchion, cut my arm. I was really afraid after that. Later that night, after the milking, I was down in the pasture feeding her some treats, bring her a couple slices of apple or turnip or something. Well, that night, she kept bumping me with her head, but I was afraid to try to get out because I didn't know if she'd try to follow me or if she was really trying to be aggressive or not. And I'm still not 100% sure, but I do think she was just trying to get some treats from me. So that was really scary for me. And I was really depressed. I was like, why did we get a cow? You know, kind of what happened after the goats got sick. I was like, I just keep rushing into these things and it doesn't seem like it's working out. And I just was really angry at myself for a few days. And I was afraid of her. I wouldn't go near her. I wouldn't help milk. I wouldn't, I'd stay on the outside of the fence if I went down. I got a big stick. Because a lot of people will use a long stick to kind of, it's like a shepherd's crook or whatever, but just a long stick, because it kind of shows them that you have a weapon, so to speak. Just like they have their horns and their bigness, that you have something too, and you could whack them with it if you wanted to. You usually don't need to. Usually just carrying it's enough is what I read on the internet. But anyway, so it's been a few days though since that, and I'm getting more comfortable with her. We've milked her a lot, and I've milked her more, and she's been really great in the stanchion as long as she has hay, and as long as we don't try to touch her feet. She doesn't like her feet touched. Then she does okay. And I'm fine. I'm going in the paddock now with her and things like that. So I think she's going to be a good milk cow. And we're learning how to lead her. We're better at it than we were a week ago. So that's good. And it's definitely a learning process. It's a lot that goes into having animals that you don't think about with that dreamy, starry-eyed romanticism of having your own homestead animals. But we're getting better. We're getting there. Last night was the first night we separated the calf from the cow. We put the calf in one of the goat pens, and since we have the paddock is right around the goat pen right now, it worked out real well that Mama could be nearby. She didn't panic, and then Baby could be in the goat pen. It worked out fine. We milked this morning and got 3/4 of a gallon of milk. I probably could have gotten more, but that was 3 batches of hay in her feed box. So it just takes us a while. We're not good at it. I can't do it two-handed. It's a lot of bending over. Brenda and I switched out, and but we got it done. It's good. And I'm sure we'll just get better at it, and she'll give more as we all get used to each other. So.
Okay, here's the thing. All right, those were the ducks. It has been 1 year to the day from the time that we left my job and our hometown in Colorado. Okay, seriously. All right, I was gonna make this video here near the ducks, but maybe, oh, now you're quiet. Go do something else. Go waddle. You know, what do ducks do? You guys are loud, and the audio quality is already kind of not great. So go on.
So the kids have been wanting to sell stuff at the farmer's market. Megan is selling kombucha, and she's been making it herself for a couple weeks now, flavoring it like different things. This week is herb flavored, I believe. Sometimes it's fruit flavored. She does a few different kinds. Go ahead. And the other kids made some bookmarks and cards to sell, and they also painted rocks and made them into like photo holders by putting a little paper clip on. And then that's how they're displaying their things, but they're selling the rocks as well. So Rachel wanted to do something. So this week we are making lavender shortbread cookies.
After much internal debate, we have decided not to try to mill all of the lumber for our pole barn. The pole barn is a utilitarian building. I don't really care how beautiful it is. I don't really care how artistic or what kind of craftsmanship goes into it. It just has to be strong and big. So we drove to Coeur d'Alene today and we purchased lumber to form all the structural support for the outside of the pole building. If you have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that our plan is to back both of those trailers into this building over the winter time and buy some time until we've built some houses on the property. So we're going to start that part of the project today. We're going to see how far we can get before the weekend. You know, goats and cows make a better backdrop for selfie video because they are much quieter generally than ducks. Oh my goodness, that was a catastrophe over there. So it's been 1 year since I left my job, and I don't even know what to say. I'm not even going to make this video because why? I feel like I need to say something like really profound about this freedom and this life and this. There's nothing really profound to say. Today marks 1 year to the day from the day that we left home. I went to work. It took a half day, my last day. I had already sold my car, so my best friend drove me home. We got in the trailer and we left. We left town. We sold our house, we sold everything, and started out on this new adventure. For the first 9 months we traveled, and as you probably have seen on other videos, we saw much of the US, and that was a blast. We got to spend a lot of time with friends and family all over this country, and that was such a fun time. Now we're on our homestead. We found during our trip this land, and we're here, and we love it. It's very beautiful. Even during a thunderstorm, which might happen very soon. I don't even know. I don't want to make this video. This is stupid. I don't know why. It seems like it should be significant, when we spend a year doing something completely different. This is the 1 year mark. Ducks, don't even. Nope. We have been on this land for 10 weeks, pretty much, give or take, 10 weeks. And man, a lot has changed, not only in this year and in our lives, but on the property. In 10 weeks, we have built pens for animals. We've built all these little milking stations and tractors for animals. And we have, I think by yesterday's count, we have 41 different animals, like 11 ducks, some 2 cows, a bunch of 6 goats, tons of chickens, some guineas. I don't even remember. There's a lot of animals. It's really exciting, but it's a lot of work. There's so many things to have to watch out for, and you have to feed, and you have to make sure, like, for instance, if we don't put the ducks to bed in a few minutes, they'll wander off into the woods somewhere and roost up in there, and so that's not safe. So we have to just keep on top of it. But it's been a blast. Thank you if you've kept up with us during this journey. For the last 12 months. We really appreciate you tuning into the channel. Hey, I want to send a special shout out to some friends of ours in Colorado. They heard that we broke our iPhone that we were using to make this channel, and they sent us an old iPhone. That's what we're shooting on now. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Friends like those have just made this life a really cool experience. A lot of you are wondering what we're doing next. Well, the pole barn. The pole barn is going up, and it should be probably less than a month, and we'll be done with that. And then we'll start on the houses. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining us on the journey. Please subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. It's a video for YouTube. YouTube video. It's like an introspective. It's an introspective thing.